straight out of
NASA City, Houston, Texas.
Get ready for Tejano Time Podcast. Houston, Texas, tonight.
Giving you the news you can use and bringing you the hottest interviews in the Tejano industry.
It's about to go down with your host, Keith Leal. Houston, Texas.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Tejano Time Podcast starts now. Please welcome your host, Keith Leal.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode here of Tejano Time Podcast, episode 136, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in here to the show on this great Monday evening, all right? So if you're just joining us right now, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you're joining us on Tejano TV, thank you very much as well for watching the show. Share the live if you're watching right now. Great guy is going to be here. We got actually a couple of guys here, that are doing great things right now. So we want to bring it. No, it's not Tejano, but what the hell? You know, it's my platform. I do what the hell I want. You know what I mean? So check this out, all right? I would like to welcome these guys right here to the show. And we are talking about Mr. G Flow and also Danny Blanco, a.k.a. SMOKEBEATZ himself as well. Welcome to Tejano Time Podcast, my brothers.
How y'all doing?
Good deal, man. Yes, so welcome to the show. First off, right now you guys are in my hometown, Corpus Christi, correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Amazing, man. So he's got some great music he got a new track that's coming out right now, that's out right now on airwaves. Y también also on all digital platforms that we're going to get to a little bit later on in the show. Me gané mi respeto. Okay, so check this one out. We're going to get to that one here in just a few minutes. We got another a video that we want to share as well during the live. But let's get a little bit of back history on G Flow himself, who is, there again with Mr. Danny Blanco, SMOKEBEATZ. And these guys go way back, and then they've been doing all kinds of things together for many years, not to be, I mean, I'm not making it seem like it's been like 30 or 40 years, but no, but I mean, these guys have done a lot of great work together. And, again, so tell me a little bit about your history there, G Flow. How long ago did you start doing this hip hop thing? And, again, along with Mr. Danny himself, when you guys started to collaborate and do work together, producing and whatnot?
Well, I started doing music I used to dance to music, so I used to break dance, so I just went along with the genres as it changed. But when I got with Smoke, I moved from Washington to Corpus, and they used to have a studio called the Boom Boom. And if you watch it, you know what the Boom Boom is. And, R.I.P. Flag, because he was there with us too. So, we were there as a group. We all started together.
Tiny as well.
Tiny. Right?
This was back in like 2006.
Yeah. So we were just out there in Sarita over there in the hood, and we would just start freestyling, and basically he started getting his equipment, started getting everything up to grade, up to making it sound good. And
I think at that time I had already started recording other people.
Yeah.
Right at that time we were recording only our stuff, like for our group and all that.
But DJ came as well.
Yeah.
Boom Boom.
Yeah. And then I started getting people, and that's where I met you.
Yeah, so
I don't even know how I met you.
well, it's probably one of the drunk nights right there.
I think you just showed up, right? One day or
I was
something.
like a drop in the basket.
Hey, hi guys, how you doing?
Hey, welcome, I'm here. You tell me.
Come on in. All right.
This is where we're at. But yeah.
A drop in the basket.
So basically, yeah, we just like you said, we just met, just out of the blues, and from there, I just started seeing the movement. I started seeing how he worked. I started seeing the people around, and how the process was going. I knew about it. I just wasn't educated in it until I met him. Then I started seeing how they were making everything mixed, mastered, just basically just knowing how the way it is to make a good sounding track. So basically, once I started seeing it, I started just like, damn, I want to hear my vocals on a microphone. So basically, it just started with the Life of a G, one of the first tracks on my old album, The G Hustle. My brother, but yeah, he inspired me. He's always been like a cheerleader, saying, you're gonna make it. And I was like, so, I guess he just keep telling me that, and it just motivated me more and more. So it was a lot of nights where we would go out. Then after that, we'd end up at the Boom Boom. So when we end up at the Boom Boom, we were like, damn. Back then, we didn't write with our phones. We were writing on paper, so we were carrying paper like we were writing our numbers on paper. So it was like it was just wild, you know. So from there, we just started basically just becoming better and better and better, you know.
Yeah. When G Flow started coming into the studio, he was very raw, like just gangster, gangster. I want to do gangster, gangster, gangster. And then he started like, but the only thing about him was like he wanted to do gangster, but then he also wanted to do something commercial. He always wanted to do commercial. That was something that always kind of freaked me out about him. Was like, he always wanted to do something that like, oh, I can get on the radio and get on the radio, but he wanted to be like the most. He keep his gangster, you know.
Yeah.
That's when we kind of dropped something like the Gangster Romance, or you know. But the Gangster Romance is a very lovely song, even though it says Gangster Romance, but it just shows the romance and the gangster. You know, they call me G, not for gangster, it's for Gonzalez, but you know, it's just that they would say David G, and then finally got shortened to G, and then I started getting educated through my boys around me, and I created G Flow ENT, which is the entertainment that I started pushing on my label. Well, basically on my CDs or old CDs, just to have a signature myself, you know, basically.
Right.
In reality, SMOKEBEATZ, he showed me the way, he educated me, and basically, and then Too Swift as well, you know, he was there with us. Too Swift was there. He recorded Romance. He recorded, that was one of the ones, he recorded that old song, the oldie song, Crystal Blue Persuasion. Pretty Mama See That. But yeah, so basically, like, you know, we were just, you know, Swift, before he left to California, you know, we were all networking together.
It was our circle.
Yeah, it was a circle.
It was like Swift, and me, myself, G Flow, my rap group at that time was Four Corner Hustlers, Records, all that. We were all like a little.
Yeah, just different.
Whoever would show up at the Boom Boom was there because we were kind of like in that circle, you know what I mean? Everybody would go record, smoke, hang out, and just, you know, it was just like a family back then.
Definitely. And, you know, the good thing about it was that Smoke, you know, he brought unity to the people of Corpus Christi, because, you know, you had different people in those days. It was a little rough, you know, out here. So he brought people from different sides. They had to learn to respect each other. If not, you're not welcome there, you know. So basically, he brought the unity amongst all rappers, you know. So we all understood, you know, you got to go to Smokes, you got to respect the place if you want to keep recording. So
the studio at the time, like you said, it was crazy because you'd have like this guy that didn't like this guy, and this guy didn't want to like this guy. This guy wanted to beat up this guy. Just around. But when they went to the house, when they went to the studio, it was like they had to be united. Like everybody was cool with each other. They weren't shaking hands all the time, and you know, but they respected the place.
The place, right?
I was always grateful for that. You know what I mean?
And one thing too is because Miss Martinez, you know, so she was like the mother of the hood. You know what I'm saying? So she would make sure everybody got straight. You know what I'm saying? So everybody respected her. So, you know, like, shout out to Miss Martinez, you know.
She was the studio mom.
Yep. She kind of like my mom on the hood over there. She, you know, she come out with tacos and shit, like, hey, for all the gangsters, like, we're teenagers. You know, like, she just, you know, it's all love. They don't look at us, you know, as well, you know, you live bad or whether you're doing good. It's basically you know, she looks at us equally, like God looks at us, you know. So it's basically, you know, it's just, it came to unity now.
Like, she didn't like you. She didn't like the situation.
Oh, yeah, definitely. She loved me, you know, there's like that, Mari, you know, she loved Mari, you know, Mari was a great female that just blessed everybody's minds, you know. It's just, it was amazing. It was an amazing practice.
So G Flow, how did you develop your unique sound that you currently have right now, man? I know you guys, you know, brainstorm, you do a lot of different things like there.
You know, like, honestly, I believe I have no style. Like if you listen to all my tracks, they're all different. I got
you have a style. You're just able to conform into different styles. You know, like adapting to different styles and like different genres. Like he's been doing the rap, and then he did a little bit of trap, but not really too much. And then, but he's always done Spanish too. And then he just
Yeah.
said one day he came to me and said, "Hey, I want to do a cumbia. Make me
Yeah.
a cumbia rap beat." And that's how Muy Heavy came on.
Yeah, it's just
Wow.
basically just basically listening to Spanish. I grew up with corridos, a lot of
Hmm.
Chileno, a lot of all that. So it's like now that I'm older and wiser and the knowledge to know the difference, basically it's just to know that I can do anything that I put my mind to. So, when I heard that track, of course we dominated Muy Heavy, me and Machi right here in this studio. And well, as for that, me gané mi respeto. I was over there at Freddie Records, and I was chilling with Mariano, and I was like, hey, let me listen to your tracks, let me cop one up. So basically, I heard something, and it started with like the way we used to do it, just to piece it up, little like here's a sample, go right to it. When you come back, we'll get it all formatted. So basically, it just happens like that.
Yeah. I I think I lost you. Yeah. I think I lost your sound. We're gonna figure that out right quick. I don't know if you can hear me, but there we go.
I
There we
just,
go.
yeah. So it's basically, I just put my mind into something, and I know I feel like I can dominate it. I hear it, and I know I can just become versatile. Basically, but now it's like I listen to a lot of corrido tumbaos, and I'm not gonna lie, that's the new way of getting paid, and it's kind of living the life of like the rap that we did. That was going through the Spanish music, so
Yeah.
like now that's what I'm trying to look forward to. But like just that way, I just continue my process of what I do. So
Any major influences you have, G Flow, in the
well,
industry, or just it could be in any industry.
no,
Like you said,
no,
you grew
I
up. You
listen
grew
to
up.
like right now. Like I'm not gonna lie, I love Lefty SM. I listen to him. R.I.P. The way he passed away, Santa Fe, and of course, like so I listen to a lot of California. Like Little Rob. We grew up listening to that over there in the West Coast. So basically, I grew up on Diablos, Mr. Shadow, Little One. So I grew up with a lot of like gangster rap, West Coast rap. Then I came to I've always been back and forth como vagamundo, definitely. So then I got inspired by H Town, the Valley. So like I just put all that and just made it me, So I basically just made my own way of just
Yeah.
fit my lyrics into the styles that I grew up with, basically.
Hmm. Awesome, awesome, good deal. We're going to say a couple of shout outs right quick to some of the viewers that are in there right now. We got Patricia Cantu tuned in from San Antonio, Texas. Saludos. We appreciate you tuning into the show. We've got Gil Cervantes,
How y'all
also
doing out there?
Rodriguez, also. Yeah, we got Dave Hernandez as well. Saludos, Dave. Let me see here. We also got a couple of West Texas Tejano Explosion.com as well is tuned in. We got I know you know these next few people that are tuned in here. I know you know him, but again, Mr. Shout outs to Mr. Smoke and G Flow from Mr. Havo G.
Habo,
Oh,
that's the man right there,
Yeah.
baby. That's the man.
Yes. And we also got Machi tuned into the show as well. Machi.
You already know, baby. Mi amor.
Yes. And going back to that, you did a track with Machi not too long ago. It's we what is it? I forgot the damn
Muy
the name of the
heavy.
song. Shit.
When I saw
What
her,
the
like, the game just became muy heavy. So when I saw Machi
we
again after
we
muy heavy,
heavy.
I was like, you
Hmm.
know what? She's muy heavy, so we're gonna make muy heavy. And you know what? It turned out very sexy the track. So like we did. We also did a performance on American Bank. We didn't audition it, man, but you look at it,
Yeah.
it looked like it. It was amazing. It just fell in his course because it was a natural reflex.
Yeah. And coming from Mr. Havojit, man, he says here, these two right here are veterans in the music industry. You know what I mean? Veteranos, basically right there. Yes.
He is the
Yeah.
veteran.
Yeah.
We
Today's
look up
my
to that senor right there.
right.
The way
He's
he
a great guy. He actually is the voice on the intro of the show. If I'm not sure if you guys noticed that on the beginning of the show there, but he laid down the voice on there. Man, guy's got an
gets
amazing
the voice
voice right
for
there.
in the clubs, radio,
Yes.
and Facebook Live.
Yeah.
You know his voice. He was here.
everywhere.
Yeah, he's
Yep,
everywhere.
Mr. Havo G.
He thinks he's 21 again.
Yeah, great guy. Yeah, ask him about that hairline that's receding to the back, and he'll look 21 again right there, Mr. Havo. We had some fun with that recently, but he's a great guy, man. I worked alongside him back in my days in Corpus Christi as well. Great, very, very talented, and keep doing what you're doing, my brother. We love you down over here in Houston. So that's that great guy. So getting back here to the show, guys. Let's talk a little bit about how you navigate the intersection of larger your culture in the music, or often switching from English to Spanish. You know what I mean? Mixing it all up like that. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, basically, it's just basically networking. Back then, we used to have to do footwork with our first album. I did G Hustle, so we basically go do lowrider shows, all the Southwest by Southwest. We'd go do the heat waves. We had a lot of crazy nights. So basically, just networking with different people and introducing ourselves to other people, and at the same time, of course, I got to hustle for my boys. So I'm trying to introduce people so they can buy beats. He lives off the music, so I try to make sure feed his pocket. So it makes me sound great. So that's what I got to return the favor by bringing people to the studio that we can trust. So basically, it's just influenced, and the way I change my style is just me. I don't think I sound like anybody, but
you're fluent in Spanish as well as in English.
Yeah, definitely. So
it's not really hard for you to just go into a Spanish song.
No, I can make a love song right now just talking. I'm acting silly.
So yeah,
silly, and they know that too.
So, so the new track,
Say G Flow is G Flado.
G Flado. Yeah, he's being silly, guys. But yeah, he's on the show right now, Mr. G Flow himself, and he's got a new track, guys. It's out right now. And I'll talk about that before we get to it, Mr. G Flow, about the story behind the track itself. You know what I mean? How did that song come about? Me gané mi respeto.
It's basically, it's kind of like starting the new era of my music. Like Life of a G started the G Hustle. So now that I'm doing, I don't know what you would call this era, a corrido or a tumbado, I don't know, like, something like that. Because, the lyrics itself explain, you know what I'm saying? So basically, it's just like starting, like an introduction of my new era, it's a corrido. So basically, like the Life of a G, who started the G Hustle, now I'm starting, and I want to continue this route because I know that's what's the market right now. And plus, I hear a lot of the Spanish culture, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's what's happening. So, I'm willing to take chances. And plus, like I said, I do this because I love music. I ain't Lil Wayne, but I don't get paid. I don't care. I'm still going to continue doing it.
Doing it, yeah.
It's just something that I love doing, writing music. And plus, it keeps me off the streets, Or when I'm driving my 18-wheeler, I'm over here breaking a lot, writing a song. But, I'm doing what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? Just to make a good song. Because, by doing what you're doing and opening your mind, you just write different things. You can be on the highway, you can be in your room. You just write as you go.
You go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically your creative process right there when it comes to writing a song right there for G Flow.
Yeah. Now
for yourself.
Now it's like I can just write a song without a beat. And I put it on a beat. So it's just basically you already got the format in your head. So and now that I'm listening to a lot of the stombados, that comes easy to me because that's the lifestyle I've always lived. So it's like part of my culture, part of my nature of living, but at the same time, we still got to provide and do the honest things for our children and our families. So basically, it's just doing what we got to do. And at the same time, you got to work to provide. So it's not about blowing up. It's just about doing what you love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, man. The facts right there, 110%. No doubt about that, man. So can you share any unreleased upcoming projects you may have in the future there, G-Flow?
Well, I got another project. Freddie Records gave it to me. It's kind of like more, it's not on the reggaeton side. It's more like, what would you say the style? I can't think of the name of the style, but it's a very unique track. Man, it's gonna be a hard hitter. I'm gonna have to compare. When when I write to this, I'm gonna have to come like Daddy Yankee or Pitbull. Like I gotta come hard with it. It's a fast pace. It's gonna be a club banger, Spanish.
You're right.
So it's it's in the Spanish lane. So, but it's a crunk song. It's gonna be awesome. I don't even got a name for it, but I'm writing it. But yeah, I think that won't be the next one that'll do good for me. It's Mariano produced it. He gave me 3 EPs. So we'll see what we can do. After
We'll see what we can do with it, right?
Yeah. Well, plus I got a lot more projects that I'm writing. I just don't want to. When I can't write on one, you get writer's block. So you just keep working. You just change it up and just keep writing.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got a comment. Right, riding and driving, right? So hey, so what? Right. So we got a guy here. That's Mr. Antonio says here. He says, "What English artist inspired you the most?"
Oldies but goodies.
Oldies but goodies.
Smokey Robinson. Like I come off the old school. Like I really I'm very emotional. So it's like when I go through hard times, I go through oldies and I just jam out. Like you see in the movies. So I grew up in that kind of lifestyle. So that basically soothes my mind. And it relaxes me and it gives me a lot of memories of my people that are not here. Like my brother R.I.P. Tres. He lives through my music. So I got you hear his name on if you go to my songs on iTunes or TuneCore, Apple, wherever, and you hear that name Tres. I made a song called Brothers Last Forever. So he's always lived through my music, and I feel like I keep doing it because of him, because he's always believed you're gonna hit the radio, and I was always like just basically like, nah, you stupid. Like, I ain't even trying to hit the radio. I just do this because I just do it. And he's like, no, you're gonna do it. So he basically inspired me to the lane, and I just keep doing it because of him and for myself as well. Because you gotta love yourself before you love anyone else. So definitely so I just do it because I love it.
Because you love it. As for Mr. G Flow, well, we're going to take a listen to your new track right now, man. We're going to play it for everybody out there that's watching the show. If you're watching the live, guys, share it and comment.
People out there, baby.
Yes, comment. Let us know what you think about the song as well, guys. All right. That's Mr. G Flow right here. This is his brand new track that's out and available on all digital platforms. All right, guys. So we'll be right back right after this short song here. And you guys, again, let us know what you think. We'll be right back here on the Tejano Time Podcast. I'm your host, Keith Leal. We'll be right back.
Ya saben, este es pa' mi raza. Yo soy de respeto, lo saben mis socios, que soy rebotoso, yo soy de negocio. Estoy con mis compas ganando dinero, nací para ganar porque no tuve dinero. Y por eso me buscan las morras, será por mi droga o cómo las atiendo. Soy conocido, yo gané el respeto, suenando gatillo porque yo no me dejo. Yo no elegí esta vida, eligió a mí para lograr las cosas que importan en mi vida. Llegar y salirme desde pobreza. No me importa lo que digan la gente, si te atreves y te acaba la suerte. Nací para ganar y nunca perder. Por favor ya tranquilícese. Prefiero beber y hacer más dinero para salirme de este mugrero. Adelante vamos y atrás no miramos. Vivir mi sueño para salir ganando. Y por eso me buscan las morras. Será por mi droga o cómo las atiendo. Soy conocido, yo gané el respeto, suenando gatillo porque yo no me dejo. Mi palabra poder y respeto, por eso no pierdo, no vas a encontrar lo que más quiero, porque yo soy ballero y quiero. No me importa lo que digan la gente, si te atreves y te acaba la suerte. Nací para ganar y nunca perder, por favor ya tranquilícese.
There you have it right there, guys. Me gané mi respeto right there. That's G-Flow. Brand new stuff that's out and available on all digital platforms right there. So, yeah, for sure, man. So if you guys enjoy the song, go out there and stream it. Add it to your playlist as well on all digital platforms. Once again, go out there and check it out. He's got a lot more music as well out there so that you can download and stream as well. So go and check that out as well. He's also got the track with Machi, his Muy Heavy también. So go out there and download it if you haven't already, and check it out. We got another song, or not a song, but we have another video, a little clip that we want to play here in just a few minutes as well también. But like I said, you're no stranger to the onda, to the rap game. You did some stuff back in the day with OG Kid Frost, right?
Oh, gee, yeah. And Smoke was the one that recorded it. Like we were chilling in this other studio after the Boom Boom. It was crazy because we did a tour, La Raza tour, and like finally, like the weekend it came to a down, like roller coaster down. Like coming from the beach or something. All your energy's gone. But he promised me a track because I was out there, I was hustling my CDs, but we were like, he's an OG, so I was inspired by him, growing up. So like I started selling his CDs first before I would sell mine, but then I started, I got smarter, so I started hustling his CDs for regular price, and I throw mine for half price. So I do his 10, I do mine for 5, and then I would sell them out. So finally, like we got back home, we got back to Corpus Christi, and we were chilling in the studio, me, Smoke, Frost, Guido, Casino, yeah, and we were just lounging, just chilling on the Sunday, and
we had him record in the closet.
Yeah, we were in time. Yeah, and like we were like, he was like, "What do you want to do? Like, I'm gonna get you right now." He didn't even charge me for it, so it's like, we were just chilling, and me and Smoke were like, "Damn, is this dude gonna write at any time?" And we were like, "Hey, Rapper," and I was like, "Hey, Frost, are you gonna write?" He's like, "I'm already done, homie." And I was like, "Oh shit, all right, buddy, so you ready to go in there?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go in there." Me and Smoke were like,
I thought he didn't care. He was just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, we're just wasting. We're just sitting there like,
yeah,
he's not writing.
because the beat was going.
Is he writing or no? He never even picked up nothing.
No, nothing. I didn't see it. Well, I don't even know.
Yeah, and then when you told him you're gonna write him, he was like, "I'm ready."
He's like, "I'm already done." Homie, like,
okay.
he like, I was just looking at it like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah."
But the thing too is like sometimes guys go in there and they already have their verses ready or whatever, and they already wrote it, pre-wrote it. But
yeah,
he looked like he was thinking the whole time, right?
Yeah.
It looked like he was thinking.
Oh yeah, he was like.
But and then he came out and the verse was dope.
Oh yeah, he killed it.
I was like, oh shoot,
I
actually did a dope verse.
Yeah, we didn't see him right though. Like, so he probably just memorized it in his head, because I know he didn't know we were gonna do that song, because he asked me, "Well, what kind of song do you do?" And I was like, "Well, something like the after party, like she's so sexy and she likes to party." And then that's when Casino came through, and he came through like, "Oh, I can do that." Yeah. So we don't picked it up from there, and I was like, "All right." So we got teamwork here, but Ross was just there, like I was just like, okay. But yeah, he went in there and knocked that out. Like he I don't know if he wrote it or not, but he just went in there,
knocked it out.
Knocked it out. It was like, damn, we were all amazed. Like, damn, you made us all look bad here.
I know.
I'm over here writing my.
I thought he didn't care. I thought he was just like, whatever these dudes.
But yeah, he definitely, it's like one of the tracks from my old album, the G Hustle, and that got a lot of play. It's playing a lot of strip clubs, the Valley. Like to this day, it's still spinning. So
still spinning.
I had Smoke remade the instrumental, so just to bring it up to date. So we basically did the new wave style on it. So it sounds pretty cool, like so we carried it on. Because it's the legendary Kid Frost, of course, for me.
Right.
So, I grew up listening to him, so inspired by the culture, Latin. He's the one who started the rap game, so in Spanish, in the Latin culture. So I followed it since the beginning,
Yeah, so, for sure. There's no doubt, man.
So it just was a privilege to me to even go to tour with him. It was like, damn, I never thought I'd be rapping with this dude or going on tour. So it was like, damn, like. I would listen to him, banging in the black and shit. And then now I'm over here going on tour. Like, damn, you know what? This is starting to feel good. Now I'm starting to feel this is what I should do. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's just telling I've done a lot of tracks, a lot of people. So it's just, I guess, if you put your mind into it and put yourself around the right people, you know, you can make great music.
For sure, for sure. Just like your brand new track that's out right now. What's the story behind the what does he got? Accordion in there?
Yeah, hey, Mariano did every instrument on it. It's all live. This ain't
Yeah.
nothing to do. Yeah, he basically played it all live. Just to be in Freddie Records, to see Harmonia's Plats and all these other artists. Yeah, we were in there. So when we went I heard the sample, like I said, the first time. The second time, he just started playing it, and I was like, "Man, we turned it up right now." I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like, so I was already, I already had like the first, like I had the verse like kind of ready already, but then like we started going over my verse. He was like, "Hey, next time, this is what we're gonna do." So he started kind of like showing me like how to kind of like carry my vocals and basically the drops, do those like how the song goes, So he kind of he gave me new knowledge to the game, So it's like now I understand it a little more, I got educated another level. So
Another level.
Yeah, so now it's like, damn, I'm ready to enter this. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm prepared.
Definitely, and again, like I said, I spoke to you prior to the show weeks ago, when the song hit out or dropped, about a couple of weeks back, and I did tell you that it's very catchy. The accordion there kicks ass on the song. There's no doubt about it. I love that part. It's totally different. You know what I mean? But it's something like just like Smoke said here. SMOKEBEATZ here says, you're different in every. When you release a song, it's not that your style's different. You can come out and do your 110% on just anything that you have in front of you and attack it, but at that own style, And you did it with that one right there as well. I mean, it's unique. It's badass, dude. Killer. Yeah. So I got a question from another viewer here. We got a couple of them, so I'm going to get to this one right quick here. Mary Garcia from Arlington says here, G-Flow, what influences the way you write music? I love listening to you.
Arlington, is that in Washington?
Arlington, Texas. Mary Garcia.
Arlington and Washington, because that gave me a flashback. I went to a juvenile, juvenile era. So it was in Arlington, Washington. So I'm like, Arlington.
Are they watching?
I better not have a warrant out there. No, definitely. I appreciate, I guess, I have music for everybody, it's like Smoke, he made me the Brothers Last Forever, and he's on it as well, like he's playing the guitar, like he kind of gives me like a Kid Rock vibe, so it's just, dealing with Smoke, he kind of gives me a lot of ideas, and then he brings out different style beats, and then I'm like, hey, I like that song because I like listening to techno, I like listening to every genre of music, like you said, I listen to oldies, so I just keep myself updated to music, but I don't memorize any songs because I don't want to recycle anybody's words. So I create my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
Process.
Yeah.
What do you do in your mind?
Yeah.
Like to write these songs.
And then I put.
Huh? They're asking like.
How do I process?
Yeah. What's your process?
Process is just life in general. Like I don't. My music is my life, so I don't know how to write fake, So basically, everything I create comes from reality, Basically, it has something to do with my life, and that's one thing about my music, I just basically just write what I live.
What you live, everyday happenings, man. Yeah.
I'm happy.
That should be your tagline. I don't know how to write fake. I like that.
And, my music speaks for itself, so it's like, and Smoke knows, like, if I could write a trap song, I would write it, but then that's not me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trapping, I ain't doing what people claim to do, unless you're in the Bronx or whatever, but now I just write life, I lived a rough life, I work like every Mexican, I work in the field, so basically it's like just, processing life and just putting it into lyrics, that's all. Yeah. That's how I process music, Just
so true, yeah. With your style of music, West Texas Tejano Explosion Radio has a quick question right here. With your style of music, have you performed at any lowrider shows? I'm sure you performed at many.
Yeah, we've done a lot of heat waves. We've traveled San Antonio, Bronzeville.
Wago shows.
Yeah, Wago shows, and also I went to Washington several times. Me and Ice. So basically, we've traveled, went to California. Yeah, so we've done it, but I've also lived in Midland, so that kind of put me in the pause, through the music deal, because I work in the oil
Hmm.
field, working 120 hours a week over that perpetual. Who's out there, what I'm talking about, but definitely like so. But I didn't take my time off writing. So I'm
Yeah.
stuck in Oakland. I'm gonna keep writing. So when I came back, we were dropping videos. I was just coming back and
Little songs like that.
yeah. So I didn't
Hmm.
have time to even do performance or anything. But I came and did my business, then go enjoy myself, my family. Because that oil life is kind of like I call it oil lockup. Like oil for lockup. Because you're away from your family, everything's happening, but you're time standing still making money. But
Yeah.
money buy happiness, you know what I'm saying? So I finally made it back, and now starting the process of, I guess, vibing new feelings. Just basically just trying to do what I feel now. And once the shows start coming in, I let God put that in play because I'm not gonna go and try to put myself in a position to, like for failure. So people call,
Hmm.
then we'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, for sure. No doubt. Yep. That's a good answer from the question that he had as well. But for sure, man. I mean, like I said, you got to keep it 100%. Family, your work. It's back and forth, juggling a lot of different things like that. Many artists do that, and it's a tough lifestyle. But I mean, you got to get it done, man. It's all about the hustle. There's no doubt about that.
And I got a song called "It's All About the Hustle." So
Yeah.
it's all about the hustle. Like,
Hey, so
West
what?
Texas boys what is he? He was from the Lost Boys. Now they're the South Texas Boys or something. But he's a Tejano singer. But he's on that song. He did several songs with me. Shout out to
Yeah.
Michael Anthony out there, baby.
There you go, Mr. Michael Anthony. So, again, guys, let me just send some shout outs right quick. I see some other people that are watching the show. Also from let's see, we got him here on the Tejano Time. Mr. Gavino Perez, Mr. Aaron Gonzalez is watching. We got William as well, Danny Zamora.
Thanks for looking out, baby. Support's all we need, baby, to making this industry.
Yeah, Sabrina, Christina. We got a lot of people that are tuned in on different social media platforms that we're on right now. So we thank you, each and every one of you out there that's tuned into the show right now. My guest tonight, Mr. G Flow himself, and Danny Blanco, SMOKEBEATZ. All right, he's with us here as well. So let's get a little scoop right quick on with Mr. Danny Blanco, man. How long have you been doing all this music producing and things? Like you said, you used to have before you had your own not, I wouldn't say group, but you had you rapped before. Is that what you said earlier?
Late '90s, early 2000s.
Hmm.
I was in a rap group called Four Corner Hustlers. We started
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. We started that back in '98, '99. That was with my brother Ice, Tulo, Ernest, my cousin Ernest, and Tim Tyne and Flatline, and my childhood homeboy Bob was our manager at the time.
Mhm.
But we started. We were on tour for like 7 years or something like that, from '98 all the way till the 2007 or
We're the OGs at Corpus Christi.
Yeah, we were doing shows from 300 to 30 people to 15,000 to 30,000 people.
Wow, damn it.
We were on tour for that long, you know what I mean? We did a lot. We sold a lot of records. We did real good. But everybody started doing kind of like their own, Ice did his own solo project. Everybody was kind of like doing their own thing. So I ended up just started becoming more of a producer, because I had
Mhm.
produced all of the Four Corner stuff, and I produced all of Flatline's first album, mainly all of his album. And then I started becoming more of a producer and the behind the scenes guy, and I started working with different people. And it was like, yeah, that was about 2000s, all that. Till then, since then.
Wow. So I'm making very, very just like Mr. Havo G said earlier, man. These guys are veterans in the business. You know what I mean? They've been around for some time doing their thing. There's no doubt about that. So look them up, man. If you're out there, check them out. You can follow them on social media as well. I know you guys are on all platforms. If you want to hand out your handles right now, since you guys are on the show, obviously, so that way everybody that's tuned into the show right now, or they can catch it later as well, can give you a follow on social media as well, so you guys know what these guys are all all about. They're always doing great things right now. Like I said, Smoke Beats, his name comes up very often, even in our onda, his name comes up. So that's pretty damn smooth right there. So give them their handles, man. Whichever who wants to go first.
Well, check it out. I'll make it real simple. Just Google G space FLO and everything will be the first thing to come up on G Flow right there. I ain't gonna break it down. Just all the platforms are gonna come out once you put it on Google G Flow with the space. They'll put it together. It's two different words. So
Yeah.
basically just Google it. That's all I can say. You can find everything about it from the streets of LA to Washington all the way to Texas, baby.
There you go.
Everything from mine, like my IG, my Snapchat, my Facebook, everything Smoke Beats with the Z at the end, and that's pretty much it. For all my social.
That's mine too, like the real G Flow. But I just
TikTok, everything.
I want them to go through all the platforms, so it's better to Google it.
Right? Might find a few mug shots in there too, well, guys. All right. So, no, I'm kidding. So, yeah, look them up, man, on all social media platforms, man. Give them a follow, man. Keep up with all the latest and the greatest things that are happening with these guys. There's some very, very talented guys, and I'm happy to have them on the show here with us tonight here on Tejano Time to share their story and a little bit about what they do for their industry as well. You know what I mean? And ours as well. I mean, like I said, he's done a lot of different things for a lot of different groups. Both guys here, to help out here, Smoke Beats, también G Flow as well, has sat in. He's worked with a lot of the greats to producers where it comes from Freddie Records. We're talking about Mariano. We're talking about, Machi, a lot of different things that Mr. Blanco here said as well. I mean, he's worked and done and produced a lot of great songs for Machi as well in the past, and have done great for her. So that's huge for you. You know what I mean? And it's not that you just do your music. You're open to anything, correct? I mean, to genres of music that you produce.
For me, yeah,
Yeah.
I do. From rap is my like my home.
You can go home.
But then I started. I have my brother and mentor Swift.
Uh-huh.
He's always been trying to get me into the Spanish market and then I started working with Amanda Solis. I started working with her, and she's the one that I got to do the first cumbia with. And I told him too when I started, my cumbia was like all digital, it was all digital. And then when I started working, and then Swift was always telling me, you need to do live instruments. You wanted to do anything, you got to do live instruments. You got to do it this way. And he's just kept like pushing me to change to better, because this dude's on top. So I was like, all right, you know what I mean? So I listened to him a lot, and then I started working with Amanda a little bit more, and then Monty had called me one day and asked me if I'd be interested in working with her to make some cumbias. And I told her too, like, I said, my cumbias are different. They're more like pop cumbia, like they're more like radio, like like English cumbia, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but she said that's why I'm calling you. And I said, okay, cool. So we started working together, and I learned a lot from her. I mean, much love to La Machi. I mean, she taught me a lot when we started working on Tu Novia. And when we did that one was like an eye opener for me, because I was like, wow, like I got to hear, like, it sounded like a pop record, but it was a cumbia, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow. And I like that. So when and then we started, I got her now working with Amanda, and then I had asked, we needed a new songwriter for Amanda's project, so we needed somebody to help, write songs and stuff. So I told Amachi she wanted to help, so she started helping us with Amanda's stuff, and then now Amanda's stuff just started sounding a whole lot, like we went from right here to right there with her songs. And
wow.
I know you're familiar with. I think the last one we had on there was Toda la Noche. Yeah,
very familiar with that song. Yeah, it did very well. It's doing very well for her.
And she got a new one coming out too. I don't know when it's coming out, but that one's called Senti, and that one's also another one that Monty wrote and I produced right there too. That one's coming out for Amanda, and that one's a really, really, really good song. So hopefully you like it and you play it as well.
awesome, definitely.
And of course, La Machi Soltera right now. That's an amazing song. I love that one.
Yeah, she's got another track that just dropped as well. So they're all doing great things out there. So definitely, man, this guy right here is very talented at what he does. And there's, it's not why G Flow is sitting there, but they're really good friends, guys.
Yeah,
team players. Team players.
I'm in this thing now. Like you're gonna hear a lot more of me coming out with different songs and stuff like that in the Mexican regional and the house scene. You know what I mean? So I do rap and then movies too. Also do movies. But that's another.
It's another show, right?
That's a different show right there.
Hey, but that's pretty awesome, though, man. Very talented, you know what I mean? So they've got all kinds of great things up their sleeve, a lot of stuff that they're working on, projects and whatnot in the future. So what about a music video? Y'all guys talked about a music video for your current single right now, G-Flow?
Definitely. Right now I'm talking to my boy Little West, because now he's starting to film movies. So I got this dude on board, and it's going to be an amazing video once we put it all together. So I got a video coming on this one. This is going to be like my solo, like I said, the life of a G project. So it's going to be the beginning of a new genre. So I got to come at it, first impression, last impression. So I got to make it real good for the people out there. Area, horses, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go, man. So we're going to be on the lookout for that as well. The video is going to be out pretty soon, guys. So just, again, if you follow them on social media, you will know exactly when the video drops, man. These guys will have all the details for you as well, all right? So there's no doubt about that. Right? So let's
put it in the face and the ear. They're going to get tired of me.
Hey, but you're doing great, man. Just keep up the great work, man. With anything you got in front of you, just keep going forward. I know you work hard. He's always in touch with us as well here at the studio, and we have chats here and there about things and music that he's got out and whatnot. So yeah, man, just keep doing your thing, man, and don't let anything get in your way. Both you guys, of course, you're very, very talented at what you do. Right now we want to play just a little clip. Well, it's not a clip. It's about 3 minutes and some change. So we're going to play this one back, and we'll be back to wrap things up here with these guys right here. But it was something we talked about earlier on. We want to play G-Flow featuring the OG himself, Mr. Kid Frost, The After Party. So we're going to play that for everybody out there so you guys can get a little bit more feel for this guy right here, and we'll be right back. So let us know what you think as well, guys, okay? And we'll be right back here in a few short minutes right here on the Tejano Time Podcast.
So sexy and she likes to party. So sexy and she likes to party. She's so sexy and she likes to party. A couple drinks and she acts real naughty. She got a man but I ain't telling nobody. I met this cutie at the after party. She's so freaky and she likes to party. A couple drinks and she acts real naughty. She got a man but I ain't telling nobody. I met this cutie at the after party.
She a fine little hottie with a sexy little body. She eyeballing me while she acting real naughty. So I approach her on the low and tell her what to do. I bought out the bar cause that's what hustlers really do. So shake it when you do the booty roll. Cause it likes camera action when he's sliding on the pole. She getting real freaky, got the fellas yelling whoa. You America's tomato when you're lighting up a show. But a freak in this bar when we sit all alone. Lets me hit it how I like when we gone on Patron. I'ma put it on you like the tat on your back. She grinds it real slow as she sits on my lap.
She's so sexy and she likes to party. Couple drinks and she acts real naughty. She got a man but I ain't telling nobody. I met this cutie at the after party. She's so freaky and she likes to party. Couple drinks and she acts real naughty. She got a man but I ain't telling nobody. I met this cutie at the after party.
I said you really need to chill with me. Backstage at the club in the VIP. Because a queen really needs a king. I mean somebody like you needs somebody like me. Say what? They call me Big Frost. Doing big things, I invented the floss. Yeah, I'm in it when I came to the front and said drinks on me, anything that you want. Who knows, maybe after the show we can head back home, sip some platinum Patron. Yeah, I'm feeling way too gone. You a star in my eyes and we all alone.
So sexy and she likes to party. Couple drinks and she acts real naughty. She got a man, but I ain't telling nobody. I met this cutie at the after party. She's so freaky and she likes to party. A couple drinks and she acts real naughty. She got a man, but I ain't telling nobody. I met this cutie at the after party.
Take a ride with me, get high with G. Strip it all off, cause I'm dying to see your little two-piece and your color stilettos. Your presence in the air, smell like roses and petals. Plus the curves on your body and your color green eyes. Leaves a grin on my face when I'm serving you life. A scene from the movie where we're getting it on. And the script don't end till we're gone in the zone. Until 6 in the morning, she ain't pursuing me wrong. She a freak in the sheets when I'm dropping the bomb. She yell Big Daddy when I hitting them guts. And the party don't end without getting a nut.
So sexy and she likes to party. Couple drinks and she acts real naughty. She got a man, but I ain't telling nobody. I met this cutie at the after party. She's so freaky and she likes to party. Couple drinks and she acts real naughty. She got a man, but I ain't telling nobody. I met this cutie at the after party. So sexy and she likes to party. She's so sexy and she likes to party.
There you have it, guys. That is it right there, man. I wanted to share that with everybody out there that's tuned into the show, whatever platform you guys may be tuning into. Is to thank you so much this evening, man, to these guys as well, right here on Tejano Time Podcast. Couldn't get that out. But anyway, G Flow and also Mr. Danny SMOKEBEATZ himself, man. We appreciate you guys taking the time to join us here on the podcast tonight, man. We learned a lot about you guys. For those of you, I mean, again, it's not that it's Tejano, you know what I mean? For everybody that's watching out there, they're probably looking for a Tejano artist or whatnot. It's not about that. It's my show, so I do whatever the heck I want. I don't care what anybody thinks. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's
spontaneous. Be spontaneous with your knowledge and your skills. We're gonna vibe. Because when people drink, they vibe in all types of music. So you gotta bring that to your platform as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So another badass jam there from West Texas, Tejano Explosion. They say there, man. So they're a good deal. They're checking that out as well. They're still tuned into the show. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, again, so that's not what they were expected, but I mean, we've got some people out there that are tuned in on all of our platforms. As to Jackie Gomez, Juanita as well is still out there. Mr. Joe, Leal as well tuned in. What were you gonna say?
Tejano AM also over there in Michigan. They also picked up on the song, so I want to throw a shout out there.
Heck yeah, for sure. Yeah, no doubt. To everybody out there that's tuned in, those songs right there, you can go and check them out on YouTube. You can also go out to his platform, or all digital platforms, should I say, and go out there and grab his new track, guys. His new track is out there. It just, how long ago that it was released? Probably about, a couple weeks back, I want to say?
Probably no, it was actually released. You actually started spinning it before it was released, so it was released probably like about 6 days ago or something.
Oh, damn, yeah.
So it was kind of like a, hey,
wait.
No, that's good that you did it, bro. You know why? Because that's actually, it's like, you're marketing it, so now they heard it, it's in their ear.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's actually, it's great. I think that's the best way to go. Market it.
Market it first, yeah.
Definitely.
And then
commercial, you know what I'm saying? So appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem at all. 6 days ago on all digital platforms, guys. So you have every time, the most time in the world to go out there and stream the song, okay? Meganami Respecto, okay? That's out and it is available. Again, you all have your favorite platform, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have it. Go out there, look him up, G Flow, and search all his music and all that stuff. Is also his social media, G space and Flow, everything will come up right there, and you can give him all a follow on all his platforms.
Google G Flow Gonzalez, the real G Flow, but I just recommend go on Google and just find everything you want. It's like shopping at the Walmart.
Right there, yeah, for sure, man. Any last words, Smoke?
Just be on the lookout for the new Amanda Solis Sentir coming out, and right now, go stream the La Machi Soltera. The video is hot, fire. Go watch that over and over, and go stream G Flow's new song.
Definitely. Also, I got more Spanish songs, so We look at
Yeah.
Yes, you know, there's a lot of songs on different network like reggaeton kind of stuff. So you know, I got a lot of different music out there that people they're streaming it. It's just you know over here, you know, I don't push a lot of music out here in Corpus. I push it out there because those are the listeners. You know what I'm saying? So we
Right.
basically network out our yard. You know, we don't network at the yard because you know people, you know how people can be. You know,
Oh yeah.
we're like, oh, they look at you and be like, oh, that guy thinks oh, that Gene Flow right here. But it's not my fault. They know me. You know, like I've done shows with Pitbull. You know, we've been out there, so our name just started, you know, just growing little by little. So now, like, we can walk to a club and I have like 5 girls and they think I'm like, oh, I'm acting like a superstar. No, they just know that I do music and they want to be around the cool guy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Definitely, man. So, any plans on any shows anytime soon in the future? Do you have any? Have you talked about anything about doing anything right now, or you're just gonna music wise?
I haven't got to it, you know, but eventually we'll start processing. And you know, I got shout out to Dax Production. Me and him been talking. You know, he has Christian Warrior Boxing. He does a lot of Golden Glove, and he's been my promoter. We've done a lot of positive things for the community, like Toys for Tots. You know, we try to do positive things so that way we get back to the community. So,
For sure.
Shout out to Dax. So he is the guy that will put stuff for me together, and we've been talking about it. So what I want to do is get all my material ready. I also got a gym wear that I'm still working on, but I already copyright everything on Muy Heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna come out with Muy Heavy gym wear as well. So basically, I want to have all my product, you know, because we can't sell CDs no more. It's all digital. So now we got to come with the product. You know, we got to show them clothing. So now I'm doing Muy Heavy, the Muy Heavy gym wear. So that way they can look good in it. But you know, especially the females. But as well, you know, I'm basically, you know, G Flow Entertainment. I got a lot of things that I want to do before I actually start doing that because you got to make it work. You know, you got to pay your way. You know, so basically, yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man. You got to do that. You got to pay your way. So, yeah, for sure, man. So be on the lookout for that. So merch is going to be in the making as well. He's working on that for you guys out there. So, you know, I'm sure he'll have a website or whatever that you guys can go out there to purchase all that merch from in the future as well. So, again, follow him, man. Look him up, and you'll get all that detail, all that info on there. So, great deal. Again, so I appreciate you guys both, man, for being on the show right here on Tejano Time. Always a pleasure to talk to some great musicians or great artists and whatnot here on the show. And you guys have been great tonight as well. So we appreciate the both of you, and we look forward to the next. I'm sure there's going to be more in the future from you guys as well here on Tejano Time.
Oh yeah, we're gonna come with corridos pesados. You already know, tumbados. It's gonna be coming out. G Flow just entering the genre. I'm gonna deliver it, and it's gonna be very hard.
You know, I do want to say one more thing.
Sure.
I know the interview was supposed to be for just G Flow, and G Flow asked me to come on.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to, you know,
come with them. So I want to tell you thank you for having me on the show. You know, to me as well as G Flow.
Yeah, definitely. You know,
For sure.
I felt like I needed a person that, you know, helped me through my lane, be on the show with me, you know, to show them how appreciative I am of them. So, you know, so it's just basically something that I came up with, like, you know what? Instead of doing it myself, I'm gonna come with Smoke because I know we're gonna make it more interesting as well. So, you know, we'll be laughing and doing.
And we got some stuff out, you know, again to that, you know, a lot of people out there didn't know that you guys have, you know, worked together for some time. You know, you produced a lot of your music. So, I mean, hey, you know, I mean, why not bring them on? That's for sure. Yeah. And you're always welcome back, Smoke. You're always welcome back, you know, to the show. We're definitely going to get you back on here again later on with, you know, when you guys got some more stuff coming your way, whether it's another artist from, you know, maybe hell, we'll bring Amanda back on the show again and you can sit in on that one or whatnot. But for sure, we are always open here, man. We don't try not to shout out anybody here. We, you know, we get booked and we get booked all the way down the line, but sometimes you have to know when to just slow down a little bit and make some room for the other ones. So, you know, because there's so many different talented artists out there and a lot of great music, and we got to make sure we get room for everybody out there to share their story and their music with it's a platform that we have here for that, and that's what we do. So yeah, again, so yeah, for sure, appreciate you guys, man. Always great support.
Thanks, man. Thanks for reaching out. Thanks for spinning my song. And
For
thanks
sure.
to the Lord Almighty, you know what I'm saying, for making all this happen. So it's a blessing.
There you go. Well, appreciate it again. Y'all have a great night, man, and we will talk to y'all very, very soon. Thank you.
Salute to all, baby. G Flow is official.